welcome back to my channel. So today I have the much requested review of the new version of Narciso Rodriguez for Her, which is called Narciso Rodriguez for Her Forever, just come out. So I'm going to be letting you know my first impressions of this, what it smells like, and how it compares to the original Eau de Toilette and the Eau de Parfum version as well. If you're new here, then hello, welcome. We're all about perfumes. I have hundreds of videos just like this going through ranges, new releases, and I do have a detailed article on my website going through every version of Narciso Rodriguez for Her. I have another one that goes through all the Narciso perfumes, so I'll leave them linked down below. And if you're a regular viewer, do make sure that you're subscribed and give the video a thumbs up. That really helps me. And of course, down below in the description box, I'll link to where you can get this perfume forever and the originals all around the world. And of course, I'll link as well to where you can get my perfume Empress and pre-order Aphrodite that's out later this year. Cool, so if you have been watching my channel for a while, you'll know that I really recommend the original Narciso Rodriguez for Her, both the EDT and the EDP a lot. They are a great, stable to any perfume collection. They are really good for lasting. You can really smell them. They last for all day, and people I know that wear these as they become their signature scent. You can smell it on them when they've been in a lift or in a corridor or something, and they're just a beautiful, clean, slightly musky scent. It reminds me a little bit of Chanel Chan's Eau de Parfum, but the lasting power is better and the price is more affordable as well. And they're very unusual in that the Eau de Toilette is actually stronger than the Eau de Parfum. The main difference is the Eau de Toilette is a very clean, modern musk. There's a bit of patchouli in the base, and it has an osmanthus note in here, which is a really beautiful floral, clean, slightly peachy scent. So I wouldn't describe this as a fruity perfume. The Eau de Parfum version has a rose note in, so it's a little bit softer, a bit more floral, a bit more girly, and even though it's Eau de Parfum, I find it sits closer to the skin, whereas the Eau de Toilette has more projection. Especially when you first spray it, you really get a really big blast of fragrance. And the reason why they've come out with this new Forever version is because it's their 20-year anniversary. So these fragrances has been out for 20 years, which makes me feel really old, and it says on it 20-year edition. So the bottle itself is a mixture of the pink and black, and the Narciso Rodriguez for Her bottles are quite confusing because the Eau de Toilette, which comes in a black bottle, comes in pink packaging, and vice versa with the Eau de Parfum, so you can easily buy the wrong one. They've gone for the pink packaging with For Her Forever, though it has For Her Forever written on it. Now, I've been wearing this today, and I've also been wearing these two, and to do a bit of a comparison. My impressions is that this, first of all, is not massively different to the original For Her versions. It's not a whole new fragrance. There have been loads of other limited edition versions of Narciso Rodriguez for Her which have been totally different. This one is very much like a tribute to the original scent. The one it's closest to is the Eau de Toilette, though it doesn't have as much of the its strength, sharpness that you get in the initial spray. It's a little bit more softer. So I think this packaging of mixing the pink and the black actually represents it quite well, because it is a mixture of the EDT and the EDP. I think the patchouli is slightly less, and they have a frangipani note in here, which is a tropical floral. It's not particularly strong or noticeable. I find with the Narciso perfumes in general that the notes tend to blend, so you can't really identify just one note on its own. It tends to be very well blended. This one, I get a teeny bit of the frangipani, which is adding a little bit of a fruitiness, a little bit of a softness, femininity, whereas the original Eau de Toilette is just very clean, clear, crisp. As this one is settling, I'm finding it's becoming a bit closer to the skin like the Eau de Parfum does. So I think really, if you already own the EDT or the EDP, I don't think this is different enough to warrant buying it as well. If you already have one of these and you're running out and you need a new one, it could be good to get this to just mix it up, to have something a little bit different. Probably If you find the eau de toilette a little bit too strong, then you might like this. Like if you don't like the rose of the eau de parfum, then this is a good option. And it's definitely a lovely tribute and a slightly different twist on the original. I'm not sure if this is permanent or limited edition. It says 20-year edition, so I wouldn't be surprised if this does get discontinued and is just temporary, because it's not different enough to warrant being its own perfume separate to the other two, but it is really nice. I think if you got any of these three, you'd be happy with the performance, happy with the longevity, and they're really universal. They're great for wearing to like the office. You can sort of wear them anywhere and it would always be appropriate because they're just clean, feminine, pretty. I really can't recommend them enough. When you're going somewhere and you just don't know what perfume to wear, then the Narciso Rodriguez for her is going to be the answer, if that makes sense. So it's definitely Soki approved, definitely like it. I like the bottle, I like the scent because it's similar to the originals that I also like. I just wish that they'd made it a little bit more different so it could become like a third version and sort of a new pillar. But there's nothing wrong with it. I guess I'm just not sure it was necessary, maybe. But guys, let me know what you think. Have you tried it? Do you think it smells the same as the original ones? Or do you think it is quite different on you? Let me know how it settles on your skin. And let me know if you're a fan of Narciso Rodriguez for her. Like I said, I have an article on all the different versions. I'll leave the link in the description box along with where you can get these. The article also has links to where you can get discontinued versions of Narciso Rodriguez for her as well. But that's it, guys. So thanks so much for watching as always, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.